Good morning, good evening, and good day. You're listening to Drama Buds, an anima podcast. So, hello everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Drama Buds. If you did not know, DP Season 2, the Netflix original, it's releasing on July 28th, so this Friday. And, well, I just decided to rewatch the first season because I remembered liking it. That's it. I don't have many thoughts. I don't remember much of it. But in general, I remember rating it highly. But it's been 2 years. And honestly, Netflix originals have dropped in quality since then. Like, you know how before we used to think, oh, if something is a Netflix original, oh, this is gonna be good. But now it's so saturated that even some of the most random dramas are coming out. So, going back to DP, I just needed to remember what happened, for the sake of plot, and also to decide if it's as good as I thought it was. So basic details, the director, Han Jun-hee, is also a co-writer along with Kim Botong, who actually wrote the original webcomic. And Han Jun-hee, see, if I'm using a director's name, it means they're actually pretty significant. He's credited as the creator of Weak Hero Class 1, which checks there are many similarities of DP and Weak Hero, in terms of themes and everything. He's mostly a movie director and writer. I think he's involved in Coin Locker Girl and Hit and Run Squad. It stars Jong Hae-in, who I've seen in Something in the Rain, One Spring Night, Prison Playbook, and Go Kyo-won, who has done mostly movies. And in dramas, I've only seen him in his cameo in Attorney Woo. And as I mentioned, this is based on a webtoon. DP is about An Jun-ho, a soldier fulfilling his mandatory military service, and he's assigned to the Deserter Pursuit Team. He works with Han Hoyol, and, in the process of looking for these soldiers to bring them back, they investigate why the soldiers deserted in the first place, whether it's due to abuse or bullying, because they have someone or something they need to take care of outside the army, or for their personal selfish reasons. Instead of my usual plot and characters segment, I'll just recap the first season so you have some idea of what happened if you don't want to rewatch. But hey, I highly suggest you do. You still have some time. So in episode 1, we see An Jun-ho enlisting. We see that he isn't really supported by his family. He's kind of estranged from his parents, especially his mom, who he's frustrated with for tolerating his father's abuse instead of just leaving. His street smarts and observational skills are noticed by Park Bom-gu, played by Kim Song-kyun. So he's transferred from just the military police to the Deserter Pursuit Team with Park Song-woo, played by Ko Kyung-pyo. Great cameo, by the way. Now, as the DP, they often go out of the base to hunt for deserters, and Song-woo abuses that freedom to, to drink and to party, and he just drags Jun-ho with him. And because they spend all night partying, the deserter that they could have easily caught, like they knew exactly where he would be, and that's why they, were complacent, that deserter ended up killing himself. And Jun-ho now understands the gravity of his duty and his responsibility to bring these soldiers back. Episode 2, Jun-ho starts working with Han Hoyol now, Go Kyo-won's character, and despite seeming like a very unserious guy, as Go Kyo-won is very good at portraying, Hoyol actually does his job and teaches Jun-ho different methods of finding information about the deserters. Their next case shows a bit more of their investigation process, and they figure out that the deserter was frequently spotted at, convenience stores and restaurants at the end of train lines late at night because this was the only place that he could fall asleep. And then they found out that he was being bullied by the other soldiers in his team, his barracks, because he had sleep apnea and he had a noisy, what's that? A CPAP machine just to sleep. And so, yeah, that's why he was so sleep deprived that he would fall asleep on trains. But they managed to bring him back, and, as they were handcuffing him, they were actually apologizing to him, knowing that he was about to return to an